This demonstration is about synchronization in Java, which is related to Java threads. Here we have a class called value, and we have the print value method. So let's make it synchronize later. And here we have a for loop. I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 3, I plus plus. And inside we will multiply the value that we get by 1, and the thread will be thread is sleep method, thread is in sleep method. And next we have my thread 1 extends thread, my thread 2 extends thread, and inside the run method we call the print value. So the print value method will multiply it by the value will be multiplied by 1, 2 and 3. So if we have one thread, so we have created two threads here. So let's comment one. If you run this example, you can see 5, 10 and 15 are printed. So in thread 1 if we start, so this method will be executed. The value that is passed is 5. So when 5 is passed to the print value method, so the first iteration is I is 1, 1 is less than or equal to 3, yes. So it will print 5, 5 into 1, 5. In the next iteration, the I is 2, 5 into 2, 10. In the next iteration, I is 3, 5 into 3, 15. So if we have if you print the value of 5, you can clearly see I is 1. When I is 1, it is 5. When the I is 2, when the I is 1, the answer is 5. 5 into 1, 5. When the I is 2, in the next iteration, 5 into I, that means 5 into 2 is 10. In the next iteration, the I is 3, 5 into 3 is 15. So that's how it's executed. So let's have another thread, and let's comment this. Let's rather delete it. And if you run this example again, so now there are two threads. This method is executed by two threads. The first thread will print 5, 10 and 15, where the next thread will print 100, 200 and 300, because in the thread 2 we are passing the value 100. So if we forget this thread 1, if we have thread 2 only, it will print 100, 200 and 300. So it's 100, 200 and 300. 5, 10 and 15 are printed by my thread 1. That is this method, because we are passing 5 for the print value argument for this method. And in this thread, value 100 is passed. The same method, same print value method is executed by two threads, my thread 1 and my thread 2. So you can see when we have both threads running, both threads are executed and you get the mixed output. You cannot get the output in a sequence. First it will print the value 5 is printed by, because thread 1 gets the access, next thread 2 gets the access and print 100, and again thread 2 once again get the consecutive access and print 200. Now only the thread 1 get the access and print the next iteration 10. So it happens like that. If you want to get it in proper order, we can put a lock to this method. So if thread 1 get the lock to this method, thread 2 will not be able to access this method. If the method is synchronized, you can see the thread 1 is executed and after that the thread 2 is executed. The synchronized is not there. Thread 1 gets executed and thread 2 both get executed at the same time. Thread 1 also has access to the print value method. Thread 2 at the same time has access to this print value method. But when synchronized is used, the lock is taken by thread 1 or a single thread, and after finishing the execution only the lock is released. Then the other thread can access. If we run it again, you can see this is synchronized. So this is the way to synchronize a method. So if we make it 10, if we don't have the synchronized method,